Hey y'all, my name is Maisie. If you haven't been to this channel before, I am that crazy plant lady, and this channel is all about planty things. Now, I would like to say sorry for the lighting. I'm really hoping that I'm getting light that's bouncing off the snow, but it is a really dreary, dark day here in Arkansas, so I am working with what I got. Today's video is going to be my favorite, easy, affordable, and common houseplants. If you are new to plants and you're really looking to expand your jungle, this is the video for you. And I hope you find something that you like. Let's get on with the video. This is gonna be 10 common houseplants. This plant is going to be featured first because it's the biggest, probably the most hard to find. All of these plants are common, but this plant, it's gonna be hard to find it in a little start, but once you do, it's gonna be affordable and easy. This plant is the bird of paradise. Now, if you have a bird of paradise, you know that they grow extremely fast and that they make your house a little jungle, and they really bring that tropical vibe to any area. Now, you have to have some good humidity or their leaves will brown and split, but that's pretty common with a lot of tropical houseplants. Number 9 is my Monstera deliciosa. Now, I know that everyone talks about these plants, but they are just the cutest and they're so exciting and fun to watch grow. Once you get your first fenestration, it's very exciting. Trust me, I grew my plant from a cutting and I just got my first fenestration and I'm very excited. Okay. Number 8 on this list is Peperomia obtusifolia. Now, I have a couple of these. This one really needs to be watered, but this is definitely my favorite Peperomia obtusifolia because this is the most variegated one I have, or most interesting variegated one I have. I love these plants because I feel like you can find them in a lot of places and they are really easy to take care of. You just wait until the leaves are a bit floppy. Like, I think I'm gonna wait a day or two to water this, or maybe bottom water it, but they are a bit floppy. They are bendable. It's telling me it needs water. This is my other variegated Peperomia obtusifolia, which I love. I think this is called the marble version, and this one's just white and green, but it is super cute. It hasn't grown much since it's been in my house, but it has been winter, so I'm not really worried about it. But again, you just kind of wait till these leaves are quite bendable. Right now they're a little bit brittle, so I'm gonna wait to water it. The only thing you have to worry about is they are susceptible to root rot pretty easily. So if you're an overwaterer, I suggest staying away from Peperomia in general. Number 7 is Pilea peperomoides. Now, I know everyone loves these plants, but I think that they are just kind of some fun, weird looking plant to have if you're a beginner and you have like maybe a lot of pothos and you want to mix it up and have something that is a little bit more upright and funky. These, I would say, are kind of similar to the carrot of a Peperomia. They don't really show that they need water as much. You kind of just have to be consistent about their watering and letting them dry up all the way and then watering them. Number 6 on this list is my Philodendron Prince of Orange, Macaulay's Finale, I mean. I don't actually know which one this is. I have both, but it's really hard to tell in the winter which one they are because they tend to grow a little bit slower and they both look a little bit more red. I really think that this one is the Macaulay's Finale. The Macaulay's Finale tends to be more of a dark red, but it's very beautiful. I think I stunted the leaf growth a little bit by not watering her on a schedule, like consistently. So she needs water too. Most of these plants I'm showing you actually do need water, so I'll get to that, I promise. But these plants they add a great pop of color to your space. They're pretty easy to take care of, easy to find, and you know, every new leaf is red or orange, so it's pretty interesting and it's pretty fun. I'm a big fan of Philodendron. Number 5 on this list is Scindapsus Pictus Argerius. Now, I love these plants because they grow pretty fast and they give you that jungle vibe, but they're also very polished and they're shiny. I love a good satiny, shiny plant, and this plant is both. It's matte, but the little spots of variegation have silver specks of almost like, I don't know how to say, like natural glitter. I'm gonna coin that as a phrase. This is natural glitter, and I love it. And they're common, they're easy, they're cheap, and you can buy a small little like start of this, and you're gonna have a full plant in no time. That's what I did. And she's gorgeous. Y'all see this girl every day. I have a couple of them. This is my Heartleaf Lemon Lime Philodendron. I have one that's a lot bigger, but I am not going to pull her down. She's huge. But this girl is everything. This bright color, it's, you know, how do you not love this plant? I know that some people don't like it because it reminds them of like yellowing leaves, but you can obviously tell the difference between like unhealthy yellow leaves and this beautiful neon, gorgeous, everything. I have a lot of Heartleaf Philodendrons. So on number 4, I actually combined the Lemon Lime Heartleaf. This is the Philodendron Brazil. It's also a heartleaf. It's in the same like Scandens family. It's just a different variation of the Heartleaf Philodendron. But this plant is really gorgeous. I also have a large leaf that I am not getting down. They're huge. I do not want to pull them down from the hooks. I do not want to get a step ladder. I do not want to disturb them. But this plant, it's gorgeous. It's a fantastic pop of color, and they're everywhere. You can find them everywhere. You can find them in Walmart. You can find them in your local nurseries, or at least in my area, they're really common and affordable. And you can start really small from just a single cutting and work from there. This one has taken a little bit longer to grow. I think that's just because I repot her really early, but I think she's starting to pop off. I love vining philodendron. I love vining plants, period. And number 3 on this list is snake plants. Like any snake plant will do, but my favorite is the Moonshine Sansevieria. Now this could be lighter, but I think it was just the conditions that it was in the nursery weren't perfect. So I think that it will get lighter over time. The new growth is quite light. But you know, I have a bunch of snake plants and I am not going to be unhappy if this just reverts back into a regular one. I won't. I will still appreciate it. They grow so easy. They need basically whatever light you can give them. Like, you know, don't put them in a basement with no windows, but they will survive with little water and little light. And so they're just the perfect plant for beginners, and these ones are everywhere. You can find them at every Walmart all the time, every Lowe's, every Home Depot. You will find a Sansevieria. Do not, or I guess it's a Dracaena now, but I'm gonna continue to call it a Sansevieria. You need one if you don't have one. Number 2 on this list, because this is one of my absolute favorite plants, is a Marble Queen Pothos. Now this is not my large one. I'm going to insert some video footage of that, but this is my little Marble Queen. And honestly, they're just a gorgeous plant because every leaf is different, and they're the ease of a regular jade or golden pothos, but with so much more interesting flair. If you grow them large enough, they look like monstera, especially like if you put them up a moss pole, they can turn into some beautiful fenestrated mad leaves. I don't even know how to explain it. You just have to Google it. Pothos are amazing. Anybody that says that they hate pothos, I'm like, girl, what's wrong with you? Number 1 on this list will probably surprise some of y'all, but I absolutely appreciate this plant, and I think that if you don't have one, you need one. They're unique and they're easy, and you know, they're hard to kill, and you can find them everywhere once a year, or I guess 3 times a year. It depends on what exact type of cactus, but a holiday cactus. I think this is a Christmas one. It's either a Christmas or a Thanksgiving cactus, but I love them. I appreciate them so much, and they're so easy. You only need to water them when they start getting super wrinkly and soft, and they are almost like a Ripsalis in the way that they can just drape down, and you know, they're resilient plants. You can just, you know, cut one of these off, stick it in the soil, and there you go, there's another plant. And that's actually what I did. half this plant is actually a propagation. Like probably about that much of it is a propagation, and then the other half, this side I propagated, and then this side I bought in the store, the bigger side. But it only took about a year to get half of this growth. Isn't that insane? So that's why this mama has #1 in my heart right now for common, easy, affordable houseplants. All right, guys, I guess that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. If you liked any of the plants, I hope I inspired you to grow your jungle. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, that is Maisie's Plants. And I would love if you would subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Bye.